Persuasion to maximum. I'm going to use my clever insight. I think, what is special? Yes, that's a solid guess. What exactly do you mean by special?
Something irreplaceable? I don't really understand myself. But at the very least, to me, Teo is Teo, and no one can ever take her place.
So that's it? What were you ever afraid of, then? No one can ever be replaced, Ryuta. You will never stop being special to Teo in that respect. It's as simple as that. You don't think I'm trying to fool you or anything, do you?
That's true, I guess, but that's not it. I'm scared that I just won't be with her as much any...
Of course not. You can't stay children forever. Feel like writing me off as a heartless bastard yet?
Yeah.
Me too in an alternate timeline, but anyway. But ignoring me won't change anything. Time will pass and places will change. The first flowers in spring, a shooting star, the rainbow right after a storm, all beautiful and none can be captured and held forever. No matter how fair the flower, it will rot and fall to pieces if you never let it go.
Oh, well, this is much better. Thanks, Yuya.
For the record, this is the kind of speech I thought that option was going to give. But memories will never hurt you. The flower withers, the star falls, and the rainbow fades away. But you'll always remember their beauty.
Are you telling me to go on alone with nothing but my memories?
That's a little pessimistic.
Remember who you're talking to.
What I'm saying is, don't let your fears for tomorrow cloud the memories you're making today.
That's too abstract for me. I don't think I understand.
How long is he gonna keep floundering around? I'll have to be a little more clear. Hey, bird, cheer up!
Don't be a Debbie Downer.
Maybe you'll be an unrequited lover, or maybe you'll live and have a family with Teo, or maybe you'll go your own separate ways.
Trying not to think about that second option.
But whatever, hey, yeah, now, how would that work?
Let's get together and have mutant dove human babies.
Merry Christmas!
That's why I was trying not to think about it.
But whatever happens, all the time you've spent with her, all the joy you've had will still be yours.
That just makes it even worse. How can I live without the sun now that I'm so used to its warmth and light? I'm scared, Yuya.
Bird hug.
I don't want to see everything I know collapse around me.
Like the text box.
No kidding. What the hell?
And then a click just to reveal an exclamation mark?
Yeah, the game goes mad at certain points. Well, I say at certain points. It's more or less a flat line.
This is pretty bad. I'd been taking him for a quiet metrosexual. But maybe he's really into the whole total monopolization thing. And as far as I can tell, Miss Teo herself hasn't got the slightest idea all this is going on. What a sinfully negligent lady.
I can't help it. I'm a one-whiz girl.
Everything changes, Ryuta. Time is like that, inconvenient and rude to everyone. Like me! If you stand still, everything else will leave you behind. No matter how hard you try to prevent change, it'll still come. The world and your friends will still change. If what you really want is undisturbed peace for the rest of your days, you'll have to cut all your ties, leave everyone behind, and become a hermit in the mountains.
Okay.
Just like Tio.
It's probably safer that way.
Or you could become the king.
No. I don't want that.
Specifically to become the king.
That either.
It's such a tempting offer.
We have cookies.
I didn't think you did. Are you planning to ask someone else to stay with you then? Wink, wink.
That wouldn't be right. I can't ask for something like that. It'd be too selfish.
So you think it would be selfish? Aren't you wishing someone would do that for you? Just a little bit deep inside?
I don't know. Maybe I am.
Or maybe you aren't.
Right. Aren't you afraid, Yuya? Everything around us is changing, and so are we. We don't know what's ahead.
We do, and it's not good.
Doesn't that scare you?
There are things that scare even me, yeah. Even a hero of justice has his weaknesses. What's waiting for me at the other end of this night? The best day of my life? Or the very worst? No one knows. And that's why all we who cannot see tomorrow can do is put on our bravest smiles and march boldly into the new day.
Isn't that called bluffing?
I suppose it is. All this time I've just been trying to look cool so no one will realize what's going on inside. But what's wrong with putting on a little show?
So is this supposed to be therapy for Ryuta or Yuya?
Seriously?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
I have a question for you. There are only two choices. We're running a little low on time, you see. Kawara Ryuta, will you marry me? What do you want to do? You could accept the king's invitation and stay here. Nageki would be removed. You would spend eternity celebrating the endless holiday with Teo, and tomorrow would never come. Nothing would change, and nothing would hurt you ever again. Jeez, Yuya, whose side are you on?
Oh.
Or you could refuse the king's invitation and return to the real world. Your relationship with Teo will change sooner or later, for better or worse.
You're really not doing a good job selling this, by the way.
And a new day will come. Now choose.
Well, if you put it like that...
I won't try to force you either way.
Well, that's a change.
You alone can decide what salvation will be. And in any case, it won't do us any good unless he decides to break free himself. Now then. If I remember Nageki's rap right...
If you remember Nageki's rap right, then you're watching a very strange video.
Now then. I like big beaks and I cannot lie. Now, here we go. If I remember Nageki's map right, I should be near the throne room.
Word.
But something's bothering me. I've been looking as hard as I can, but I still haven't found it. There was another star below and to the right of the room where we started. Someone else must be here. I went to the right. If that map is correct, there should be a route to that star here somewhere. But where?
We don't have to worry about getting lost, but this corridor is way too long.
It's connecting two stars. There really isn't any way it could not be long.
Stop pointing out how futile my complaints are.
This entire chapter is just like Snarky Nageki, the special or something.
Snarkegi.
Snarkegi.
We're almost there anyway. Beyond that should be...
The king's chamber. Nageki stares at the extravagant door at the end of the hallway and nods.
What door?
The one we can't see. All right. Let's get in there with a bang, take out the king with a clang, and knock down the lighthouse with a crash.
Your rapping lessons from have been going really well.
Beak, it's all in the mind.
Looks like you two cleared your half just fine.
Yuya!
We went through 2 rooms.
We talked to Okusan, Miru, and Kaku. Dr. Murderbeaks. And we made lots of cracks in the shell.
Come to think of it, was there ever a crack for Ryuta?
I think
No.
we needed his
I
choice
think it
of-
cut away.
Ooh.
Though, I still don't think the doctor's really with us.
Neither is Ryuta. Also, we haven't seen Kazuaki yet, and that's probably going to be heartbreaking when we do.
He's probably hidden.
He might be the hidden one, yeah.
2 rooms after all.
Yep. Just like on the map.
I didn't take any shortcuts, but I've only been through 2 rooms as well. So... I'm afraid I have to go back, Mon ami.
But we're just a few steps from the king.
We're still 1 short. I must have missed the room somewhere. No doubt it's the quail. I'll go find the last room as quickly as I can. My mission here is to get everyone out alive, after all.
And your status as a hero of justice does give you a better chance at spot checks than either of us.
Your wisdom of 1 gives you a worse chance of spot checks than either of the other 2, so...
Yuya will finish his search and rescue. I'll clubber some sense into the king, and Nageki will destroy the lighthouse.
Oh, yeah, put Nageki on the one that involves fire. That's sensitive.
It's the perfect plan.
Try not to hurt him too badly, Miss Kalante.
Why?
He started it.
I was hoping to enjoy our reunion a little more, if you know what I mean, but we'll have plenty of time for that after we wake up. The king isn't going to be like anything you fought before, Mon ami, and he certainly won't be eager to let you pass. But we're low on time. This is the best way.
Don't worry, Yuya. Nothing can stand before Nageki and me. Ours is a march of destruction, and no tender grasses sprout in the charred trail we leave.
A tender grass sprouting in the charred trail!
Speak for yourself.
So does that make Yuya core ash gray?
Yeah.
Yes!
Mr. Sakazaki. Hattori is blind, and if he's alone, he may be scared. Please, help him.
course. Leave it to me. Wait, how does Yuya know his name's Hattori?
Did I say it aloud? I must have.
When Yuya said, it must be the quail, he was talking about the teacher. Because the teacher guy...
Remember who we're dealing with here. He's a super secret agent bird. He's probably got all sorts of...
It could just be a misunderstanding where Yuya assumes they're talking about Kazuaki and Nageki assumes they're talking about Hattori, and they're both right.
Yeah, fair enough. Back to the mission then. Adieu!
And for us, into the Hall of the Mountain King.